All right, this is an extra video, and it's about the program itself, the Fit for Purpose training program, and more specifically about the Fit for Purpose Extras program. And really, I've been getting quite a lot of questions about how you go about using this program, how you prioritize, and essentially how you can maximize this program. Now, one thing that I've noticed as a long time CrossFitter and coaching lots and lots and lots of people and seeing trends in how people approach their training. One thing that I've noticed is that most people will do way more than they need to be doing, and it's essentially an approach of, I'll do a lot of extra work and not see a lot of extra gain. And that's how people get burnt out, frustrated, and they drop motivation, and they stop seeing progress, and the plateau that they were experiencing in some movements and their fitness is extended because they're either doing so much that they're overtrained and under recovered, or they're doing the stuff that can help, but it's just not pointed in the right direction for what they need. So when it comes to the Fit for Purpose Extras, I want this to be a program for mainly CrossFitters. People who don't do CrossFit can use this program because there's different elements built within it that doesn't necessarily have to be CrossFit focused. But more often than not, the Extras program will provide the biggest benefit for those in the functional fitness space and wanting to build a well-rounded, broad fitness base. And I've got the program open in front of me here. I'm going to talk through it and how we can utilize the program to its main extent or full extent. So in CrossFit, we talk about having 3 domains of fitness, and those would be gymnastics, monostructural, and weightlifting. Gymnastics would be defined as body awareness, body moving, or body movement, and awareness of body movement through space. Okay, so that would include any body weight movement that would go into the gymnastics bucket, so to speak. It's not Olympic gymnastics, it's gymnastics as a term to describe moving your body. You've then got monostructural movement, and mono meaning one, and the goal there, the idea here is that you've got one continuous cyclical movement, like swimming, like running, like rowing, biking, skipping, those kinds of things. They would often fall under the cardio bucket. And then you have your weightlifting, which is pretty clear cut, but it comes in many different shapes and forms. Really, when we talk about weightlifting, we're talking about any movement that puts an external load on the body. So those are the 3 buckets. So what I've done is, in my Extras program, I've used those 3 domains as guiding principles and guiding buckets, I guess you could say, for all of my Extras work. So you'll have engine workouts throughout the week. Engine is just another word to describe your endurance, your ability to perform monostructural movements, and your ability to process oxygen efficiently. Okay, so that's your engine, and I'll have some engine workouts throughout the week to focus on that stuff. You'll then have strength. Strength is going to mainly focus on the weightlifting components of your fitness. So I'll have a pressing strength day, a pulling strength day, a compound lift strength day, a single leg progression, and also, see here, yeah, and that will be the totality of the strength work that you'll do, trying to encapsulate all areas of our strength. The pressing and pulling days are going to be slightly more general in that they will incorporate pressing movements and pulling movements at varying weights from week to week. You'll then have the compound movement, which is a full body strength movement where we're looking to build raw strength in a particular movement. At the moment, we've got overhead squats, and then your single leg progression again will be varying weights with the goal to progress one or more movements every 5 weeks for single leg. You've then got all of your skills work, and skills will mostly refer to movements that come into the realm of gymnastics. But skills also includes some more complex movements from other domains, such as snatching with a barbell. That's very skill and technique dependent. The clean is also another one of those. Other things that would include an element of skill is going to be our skipping, so single unders, double unders, crossovers, that stuff. And yes, it is a monostructural movement in that it's cyclical and it's repetitive at high rep numbers. We would include it in the skills bucket as well. And we'll have then our kind of typical gymnastics skills such as toe to bar, pull-ups, muscle-ups, handstand push-ups, handstand walking, all that stuff. So what I've done is created a program here to touch on as many, if not all, of those domains. Everybody needs to maximize each of those domains, but not everybody needs to maximize them all in the same way, because we're all predisposed to different areas, and we're all predisposed to different domains to be our strength or our strong points. So personally, for me, the skills and the gymnastics components for me are going to be my area of strength. So I'm pretty proficient in most gymnastic movements. They come quite naturally to me. I have quite good body awareness. Strength and weightlifting then would probably come next, in that it's my probably my next strongest domain when it comes to my fitness, and then the domain that needs most work is going to be my engine work. Now, that's not to say that those first two I don't need to work on them. It's just saying that I need to prioritize in a manner that is smart and that fills the holes and the gaps within my fitness. So with that in mind, I would then look at my extras program and go, right, what extra sessions here are going to benefit me the most? And looking at this work, I've got an endurance workout. I've got 2 endurance extra workouts per week. I'm currently training for a marathon, which in and of itself is improving my engine and aerobic capacity. And then there's also the machine work and the machine progression, which we currently have as the rowing machine on this extras program. So for me, trying to prioritize some of those is going to be a good idea, and working out from that place. So, in summary, how do we approach this? You join the Fit for Purpose Extras program. There's all of these sessions. There's sometimes 3 sessions in one day on that Extras program. What do you do? How do you decide? Well, first, I need you to do a little bit of self-reflection. Figure out, where is my strength and where is my weakness? Once you've figured out your weakness, you need to be doing at least 2 extra sessions per week, focusing on your weakness. But also we want to enjoy our sessions as well. So we want stuff in there that we're going to enjoy practicing. So maybe choose something that you're stronger at and that you enjoy. Like maybe you love Olympic weightlifting. So choose one of those sessions and enjoy yourself. And the idea in this is we're not trying to overload the system and tick off every single box. We're trying to tick off the boxes that are going to improve and benefit us the most. So one final point on that. You're going to need to pick a progression and stick with it for the full 5 weeks, okay? I program in 5-week blocks, which means, for example, the gymnastics progression at the moment was toe to bar and or muscle ups. So if you started with your toe to bar at the start of that block, stick it out for the full 5 weeks. Don't chop and change. Chopping and changing kind of halts that momentum in your progress and reduces our ability to improve a specific movement. In CrossFit, we talk about constantly varying movements, performing them at a high intensity. In this case, we're not talking about your workout of the day. The workout of the day is still varied. Go to your CrossFit class, go and do it. Stay varied in your general programming. Keep it intense as it's relative to you. When it comes to your extra work, it must be specific and it must be managed in a way that you can keep that up for 5 weeks in a row. 5 weeks is not necessarily a magic number. For me, the 5 weeks is long enough to get a nice observable change. It should be measurable. You should be able to see some increase in efficiency, reps, capacity, strength, whatever it might be. In 5 weeks, we'll be able to see that. If you find that you want to continue that same progression, do it for another 5 weeks. That's okay. So that's how I would approach this, guys. And I hope that clears things up. And if you have any further questions, give me a shout. Would love to chat. Speak soon. Bye.